for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot to cover this morning, but first we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
All right, we're going to go over to Stephanie Joseph. She's live in the newsroom taking a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph?
Hey there, guys. Good morning. We do want to start out with that breaking overnight news. 2 people killed and more than a dozen hurt when a plane hit a fire truck on the tarmac at LaGuardia Airport. Now, the plane had just landed from Montreal and collided with the fire truck at speeds of just under 25 miles per hour. The pilots of that plane are believed to have been killed. As of this morning, no word on what caused the crash. Flights from Rochester to LaGuardia have been canceled as a result. Starting today, ICE agents will be stationed at airports across the country as the partial government shutdown enters its 6th week. On Saturday, more than 3,000 TSA agents called out after working without pay for over a month. The lack of agents causing massive lines. Take a look there at some of the nation's busiest airports. A man from Elmira is recovering after being shot in Rochester overnight. Police say the 30-year-old was initially dropped off at Highland Hospital by private vehicle around 11:30 last night. Investigators believe the shooting happened in the area of Lake and Driving Park Avenues. No suspects are in custody. Those with information should call 911. Happening tonight, a portion of 490 and Route 531 will be closed as crews work on installing overhead road signs. 490 West will be closed between 390 and Buffalo Road starting tonight through Wednesday. Then starting Wednesday night, 531 West will be closed from 490 to Buffalo Road. The 490 westbound off-ramp to Buffalo Road will also be closed Thursday night. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you.
Let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours right here, starting with the Rochester Police Department looking for new recruits. This morning, we're learning more about what it takes to join the force and a new program designed to help military members transition into law enforcement.
Then we're looking ahead to a big opportunity for local businesses. The city getting ready to host its annual Upstate MWBE conference focused on helping minority and women-owned businesses grow, connect, and create jobs. We'll take a closer look at the conference this year and tell you how to take part.
And later, it may not be Friday, it's only Monday. But we've got a very special edition of Monday Soundstage. This morning, we are welcoming the band Wicked. They're stopping by the studio as they look ahead to their homecoming show happening this week. We'll learn more about their ongoing tour and even get that live, special, in-studio performance.
Yep, a busy Monday here. Before all of that, though, a check of our forecast. Today, we will be seeing some snow flurries out there, some cooler temperatures as well. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is tracking what we can expect today. Marty.
Yeah, just kind of a chilly day even for this time of year. We're going to see that cloud cover stay a bit stubborn. You can see quite a few clouds out there now. There may be a couple little variations here and there in some of that cloud cover, but in general, I think they're going to hold on pretty well for a lot of the day today. And temperatures today will move along just a little bit, not by much, 31 currently, and a little bit of a breeze out there. Notice 16 miles an hour wind gusting to 23, and that's enough to pull that wind chill down to 20 currently. Now, as we go through the day today, we'll see these numbers come up a little bit, but not by much. Back to about 34 at noon, mid-30s for highs today, and we'll see at least cool conditions stick around. Our average high is about 46 this time of year, so we'll be running about 10 degrees below average today. But we start to lessen that margin a little bit as we head through upcoming days. About 42 tomorrow, back into the 50s into Wednesday and Thursday, probably some upper 50s by Thursday, at least a couple showers by then. And we slide back a little bit by the end of the week, but at least we see those numbers on a little bit of an upward trend this week. We'll be back into the 50s as we head towards the middle of the week. So a little bit of good news there. Maybe not the prettiest of weeks coming up for us, but as we all know, it could be a lot worse. It has been a lot worse, and this week is going to be an upward trend in temperature at least.
Yeah,
listen,
could be worse.
I'll take the 50s. I'm okay with it.
Yep, me too.
No complaints. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I'll begin today in Texas. Police have arrested a man who has earned the nickname Spider-Man from Hell. Is he rappelling down buildings and saving the city of Houston from the Green Goblin? No, but he's crawling through a seemingly locked doggy door and taking precious items from a woman, scrunching his body into a tight little ball, and shimmying his way through. You can see him right there. He's even got the Spider-Man red on, right? Mm-hmm. Police have taken this guy, Bobby John Henry, into custody after they say he was caught on surveillance video inside this woman's home for 50 minutes. Now, her security alarms blared, but he was apparently not worried about being spotted or getting caught. In fact, he walked away with quite a bit. Her family's jewelry, shoes, watches, cologne, and her heirloom silverware, too. The woman, who only wanted to be identified as Claudia, said she's anxious in her home. She's anxious to leave her home, and she's anxious that she'll be burglarized again. This is especially concerning since Henry is accused of committing similar crimes against other people in the same area, also caught on surveillance video. Members of law enforcement say Henry has a criminal history going back to the 90s. As for her belongings, unfortunately, they are all gone. Police told her the items had been sold at a pawn shop. Texas state law requires pawn shops to hold precious metals for 11 days before selling them. But Claudia was burglarized back in January. So at this point, unfortunately, all of those cherished items are long gone.
The doggy door.
Yes.
Okay.
Which was apparently locked, which is crazy. But go ahead. Not to what?
Not to make this about me, but I know a little bit about situations like this.
Yeah.
And it's very alarming. It's very unsettling. You don't want to be in your house by yourself.
Yep.
I struggled to sleep in my house for the 2 days that I lived there after I was burglarized. It's very, you're violated on a level that you don't know really exists until it happens.
And I think a lot of people don't understand like the destruction that's done to the property typically during these types of burglaries. And,
they're not gentle with your belongings.
Intruders. No, they're not. They're digging around for whatever 50 minutes inside this poor woman's house, and other people in the area as well have shared videos of what appears to be the same man, allegedly, inside their homes as well.
Red T-shirt, and I think he had like a bright yellow or orange shirt on in a second video that we showed there.
Yep.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Can you?
In broad daylight too.
Yeah.
Not even like.
Nope. Not even really. I mean.
Not like Spider-Man at all.
No. Zero effort put into that robbery.
Yeah.
Zero effort. Not that you should be putting effort, but come on.
Yeah.
We don't know, and we didn't catch the suspect, right?
We did.
We did catch him.
Yeah, he's been arrested.
What are you doing with your life that like this is the path you find yourself on as a grown adult?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Right?
Hard times.
Hard times. All right, let's move along to mine. And if you've been following the slow motion implosion of pop star Chappell Roan, well, now we're heading to the last chapter. The 28-year-old who sang and danced her way to fame at the Pink Pony Club is now living out the second half of her debut album title, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. The rise was fun. The fall, well, that's something else. So here's what happened this past weekend. Roan was in Sao Paulo performing at Lollapalooza, staying at a hotel where soccer star, I'm going to say this wrong, but Goriano was also a guest with his family. His 11-year-old daughter walked past Roan's breakfast table, smiled, and kept walking. Didn't say a thing, didn't ask for anything, nothing. What happened next is why we're talking about this, though. So according to that soccer star, a large security guard approached his wife and daughter at their table, speaking in what he called an extremely aggressive manner, telling them the child had been disrespectful and was harassing Chappell Roan. The guard even threatened to file a complaint with the hotel. The 11-year-old left that table in tears. This, by the way, is Jude Law's daughter. By the way, this soccer player, he's part of the Champions League.
Jude Law's daughter?
This girl.
Oh, okay.
It's his stepdaughter.
Ah, gotcha, okay.
He's the part of the Champions League, the Europa League, and a Euros winner. This guy knows what living in the public eye looks like. And he said, I've lived with football, public exposure, and well-known people for many years. I understand very well what respect and boundaries are. What happened there, was not that. He ended with this, quote, without your fans, you would be nobody. Rowan later posted a video response, lying in bed, saying she didn't see the child, she didn't ask security to intervene, and doesn't hate kids. And then she deleted the post. The mayor of Rio de Janeiro, not waiting for a second opinion, and banned her from ever performing in his city. He said, as long as I'm in charge, you're not welcome. Now, this isn't the first time Rowan has clashed with the reality of being famous. She's been caught on video telling photographers and fans outside of a restaurant that she felt disregarded as a human. She complained publicly about the toll of stardom. Boy George, who knows a few things about being famous, told her, cheer up, and that boundaries are boring. Here's the thing. Chapel Roan is not special. That's not to be mean, though. That's a fact. She's a talented performer who chose this life. Every night at the Pink Pony Club and every single she released was a bid for this exact attention that she now says, too much, too much. The solution, kid, simple. Wipe off the makeup, skip the mansion, buy a Subaru, get out of Hollywood. Regular life is available to anyone willing to take it. The internet, though, of course, has thoughts. Roll those beautiful bean tweets. Let's see. We got memes today. So we've got this one. This says, Chapel after she sees a child glance at her, and it's Miss Trunchbull from Matilda throwing.
Fantastic film.
Throwing
right there,
the kid.
But poor kid.
Up next, we've got, Austin Powers kicking Mini-Me. Chapel Roan when a child smiles at her from across the breakfast buffet. Next one, child, hi, Chapel Roan. And then you've got Miss Trunchbull one more time.
She was an Olympian, though. That's wild.
One more tweet, maybe? Yes. Oh, this one. Chapel Roan is the first drag performer to be hated on for spending too little time with children.
God.
Listen, you don't want this life? No one's forcing you to choose it.
Yeah.
No one's forcing you to choose it. I feel that we've heard other celebrities take issue with fame.
Sure.
You know, at some point or another. And then, for the most part, a lot of them seem to move on from that and realize, you know what? Nothing I can do comes with the territory. That's why I've got a big bank account.
Yeah.
Because I got people following me all the time.
Sure.
And they move on and proceed with the rest of their life, where I think Chapel is kind of stuck on this one point of fame and complaining about it a little bit too much. Guess what? Again, you don't have to have it.
Yeah.
You don't. If you really want the people to stop following you, I mean, tell them to unsubscribe. That'll hurt.
Yeah. It's not that hard to be nice to people.
No,
you know what I
it
mean?
is not.
It takes like 2 seconds to say hi to a little kid or whatever.
And
you know?
You know what I watched a lot of talk shows growing up. Liked talk shows. A lot of celebrities back in the 90s. I'm talking the Tom Hanks, the Julia Roberts, like big Hollywood name celebrities.
Yeah.
That have carried on for the past 30 years. They would say, you know, it's sure. Is it kind of annoying? Absolutely. Nobody wants somebody following you all the time. But knowing that you, as an individual, have the ability to make someone's day, you can literally take their garbage day and turn it totally around by smiling and saying hello at them.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not just do that?
I think in some cases it's okay to push back a little bit. I'm thinking specifically like with paparazzi, right? You think about Britney Spears and her little kids and all that stuff.
Especially if they're
especially
kids,
with
yes.
little kids. But in this instance, she's at a swanky hotel, allegedly, you know, again, I don't know, but at a swanky hotel, she has her security there, a little 11-year-old smiles at you like, it's come on now, come on. And the fact that she's been banned.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Needless to say, hoping for a refund on those tickets. Do you remember the first time I did a story on Chapel Roan?
Yeah, Chappelle Roan.
I definitely thought her name was, like Dave Chappelle Roan.
Yeah. It's all right. You've learned. I remember we played the music and you're like, I've never heard of this person.
Stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ROC Rochester, including when we come back. We're sitting down with Chris Lopez, who is taking us behind the story this Monday.
And don't forget, you can watch us on the go. We're streaming live right now on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
8:17 this Monday. Right now, we're taking you behind the story as we head into the fourth week of the war with Iran.
The U.S. State Department is advising Americans worldwide, and especially in the Middle East, to exercise increased caution while traveling.
This comes after more U.S. and Israeli sites located in the Middle East were targeted by Iran. National correspondent Christine Frizzau has the latest.
On what's next in the war with Iran, mixed messages creating war whiplash in Washington. President Donald Trump late Saturday issuing a clear threat. If Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants. Though one day earlier he stated, "We are getting close to meeting our objectives as we consider winding down military efforts."
They're not mutually exclusive. Sometimes you have to escalate to de-escalate.
The Secretary of Treasury just said we're going to escalate in order to de-escalate. It's like they've never read a history book. That's exactly what our war leaders said in the middle of Vietnam and the 20 years of mismanagement in Afghanistan. This is what happens when you put real estate developers and talk show hosts in charge of American national security.
For now, Iran appears undeterred, launching missiles into Israel, including near a key nuclear site. Its leaders promising to retaliate if power plants are hit, including attacks on desalination plants relied on by much of the Middle East.
The response is going to be to continue with this campaign until we bring this regime to its knees. We cannot live anymore with a country that is malign, that has intent on destroying us, that declares it's going to destroy us all the time, and is now firing ballistic missiles into all of its neighbors.
Other supporters of the war urging the administration to try to take control of Karg Island, where about 90% of Iran's oil is exported from.
We got 2 Marine expeditionary units sailing to this island. We did Iwo Jima. We can do this.
One immediate consequence for Americans has been the price of oil and gas. And as bad as it is, it could get a whole lot worse. There are new reports that the Houthis, the Iranian-funded militant group, have stepped up threats in the Red Sea, which could endanger shipping traffic in and around the Suez Canal. I'm Christine Frizzau reporting.
All right, so Chris Lopez joins us now. He's been closely following what's happening overseas, and he joins us now to talk a little bit more about it, specifically starting with a breaking update from President Trump about an hour ago, yes?
Yeah, on Truth Social, saying that they've had productive talks, good and productive talks with Iran. Take of that what you will. What does those good and productive talks look like? They said they're going to back off striking energy infrastructure. I thought that was pretty important to note because he didn't say anything about military infrastructure. So, the question would be, are you guys still carrying out military strikes on military infrastructure? He also left out, is Israel going to continue strikes as well? Because that is another country that he, at least foreseeably doesn't have any control over. So he left some things out. He also stated that the ceasefire, if you want to call it that, is contingent on how well these talks go over. Now, there's a few things you could take away from this. Is he seeing how the markets here in the United States are going down and that gas prices are going up? And he is trying to kind of calm that now because markets are, at least at this point, at year-to-date lows. Which you always notice he always harps on the markets. The Dow is here, the S&P is here.
For clarification, is it talks to end the war or talks to keep the strait open?
So that's the thing. He didn't say anything about ending the war. He presumably took that 48-hour deadline that he came out with on Saturday. He told Iran to open up the strait or else, essentially. You got 48 hours from the time I'm saying this message to open up the strait. He's foreseeably extending that 48-hour window. For what reason, we don't know. I mean, good and productive talks could mean anything. It could mean that you're just talking now. When they weren't talking.
That someone's actually
that someone's actually having a diplomatic conversation. So that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
So if you take that at face value, there does seem to be a diplomatic end, or at least open to the Strait of Hormuz. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Potentially right now.
Very, very interesting. Chris, I want to highlight the interview that you did, specifically talking about the types of drones that are being used in the warfare here. Really interesting conversation. So let's get into some of that.
Yeah, incredible and incredibly scary. So I was in Afghanistan, boots on the ground. I was Army infantry in 2012 to 2013. What are we, 2026 right now? That's 13 years ago. The war landscape has completely changed in a little over a decade. That is, I mean, it's not even, it doesn't look anything remotely like what I would even believe that it would look like. This is very futuristic. I have been watching a lot of how the Ukrainians deal with Russian drones and vice versa. They're scary. Those drones track people and they hunt them down. They hunt down infrastructure. They hunt down whatever target they would like to hunt down, and they get to it. They're incredibly accurate. And in a world where we're spending more on U.S. Military, these are cheap drones. Iran went backwards with this. These drones are $20,000 to $50,000. To put that into perspective, a Patriot missile is about $1 to $7 million. And those are what we use to shoot those drones, those Shahed drones, out of the sky.
Wow.
So it's very asymmetric when you take the math. The math is not mathing. That is a lot of money to shoot down one drone.
Needless to say, this war is costing Americans far more than it's costing Iranians.
Yeah, it was I'd say 5 days ago, it was $11 billion was the cost. And then Pete Hegseth, there was a report that Pete Hegseth came out and said they need another $200 billion. So there's some mixed messaging going on here to request that just last week, and then Trump to say that, hey, open up the strait, and then today, hey, we're holding diplomatic talks.
$200 million when they were just granted a
$200 billion
when they were just granted a $1 trillion Pentagon budget.
Yeah, incredible
Interesting stuff.
Yes.
All right, Chris, we're going to talk a little bit more coming up later on ROC Rochester. Thank you.
824, don't go far. A lot more coming up on the other side of the break. Mark is here for Weather Trivia.
Yeah, we'll be right back. All right, meteorologist Mark McLean is joining us now. We're taking a look at the snow in the forecast today.
Yeah.
It's spring, Mark. Can't you do something about it?
Yeah,
Goodness.
not what you hope to see. You know, in the first few days into spring, a little progress out there. But hey, you know what? It's been worse on this day in Rochester's weather history.
And something tells me that's leading into our weather question of the day, because we can't talk about spring weather. We still need to harp on winter.
Well, this is a combo of both, though. This weather trivia kind of
It's already
circles
making
the
me
wagon,
upset
so to
get
speak.
it.
Okay.
He's sweating. Look at him.
Let's talk about
Getting
weather
nervous.
trivia.
Should be.
This morning. This goes back to 1913. On this date, the Great Flood of 1913 started in Rochester. Take a guess as to how much rain fell from the 23rd through the 27th. Now, not all of this actually came down in the form of rain. Some of this was a very large sleet and freezing rain event on the 24th that brought down telegraph lines, power lines. It kind of crippled some of the infrastructure around the area in terms of communication. So
We just want rain here, though.
it'd be
not.
total precip. Yep.
Oh, we want total
Yep.
precip.
So it's at 1.78, and this is also the time of the year. Obviously, the creeks and the streams, the rivers, they're running high because of snow melt. You know, all that ice accumulation from the winters running back into Lake Ontario. Was it 2.25, 2.78, or 3.09? Now, this flood actually, you know, the Mount Morris Dam was constructed and finished in 1952. So this flood was actually one of the things that helped eventually generate the funding to create that dam because of the amount of damage it did in downtown Rochester.
Okay.
Lots to think about there.
It was
I mean,
a
I've gotta
nor'easter.
guess.
We had hurricane force winds also with this setup. So this was really a 5-day.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Okay, I'm going to guess C. I'll
Okay.
be forward with it.
Wow. We're not even.
He's going.
I
C.
know, we're not even there, but I'm saying it's C.
Yeah,
That-
but it
that's
is up
my
on
answer.
Facebook. You can put your guesses in there. Obviously, none of us were here in 1913 to remember this one, but sometimes I just go on notable storms of this era, and this is one that doesn't get talked about a lot, but actually had a significant impact on the city.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we will have that answer coming up at 9. Speaking of wet weather lately, boy, it was just soggy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yesterday it was rainy.
It was not great. Yeah, it was a ½ inch of rain, and that's on top of the 0.6 of an inch of rain that fell on Friday. So, over the last 4 days, we've had more than an inch of rain. But your walk this morning's looking pretty good. The sidewalk out there should be dry for you. You want to get the pup out and go for a stroll. Looks like you'll be in pretty good shape here this morning. There is a chance of some flurries, some snow showers. Look at that sky.
That's kind of cool.
Isn't it?
Looks like.
Late November,
Yeah.
right? Doesn't that scream November right there when you look at that sky? And that's because of the low deck. The ceiling is down to 3,200 feet, so there's a lot of low-level moisture trapped in the atmosphere there. The northeast breeze at 16 miles per hour, that's going to lock in some of that low-level moisture. But temps in the 20s. Look at Warsaw at 25. Yeah, that's pretty cold for this time of the year. Wolcott at 29, Clifton Springs 30, and the city sitting at 31. So that is definitely heavier jacket weather for you, but we'll bounce back a little bit. Look at this, back to normal the next few days, 36, 42, 52. If you average that all together, we're getting back closer to that. And Dan always says, where's the good part of the forecast? Where are you saving it? Now, this is the 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. So this gets us out of this week and into next week. So it's going to take a little time, but some of that warmth out west is going to try to work its way east during that period and warm things up out here. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted on that. But this morning, some snow showers to our south. No big deal there, down towards Penn Yan. That shifting out to the southeast. The weather setup here is actually high pressure off to our west, low pressure to our southeast. And with that, it just opens there's no literal barn door to Canada, but it just opens that door to cold air to just spill south. And here we are. Here we are in the 30s, right? A flurry of snow shower out there today. You're not going to see snow accumulation out of this, but high pressure tonight, mostly cloudy. Tomorrow, we'll see the clouds start to build back in, but at least a few sunny breaks in there as we move through our Tuesday. So it doesn't look too bad, and certainly it's dry, so that's nice for this time of the year. 36 for the high. Tonight we'll drop back into the lower 20s. That is pretty chilly for this time of the year. Mostly cloudy, that northwest breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour. In the extended forecast for us, not quite as cold there Wednesday. Thursday, some showers around 58. Colder setup heading into the weekend for Friday and Saturday, back to the upper 30s. So it is going to be another chilly weekend, but a little sunshine Sunday. And again, that extended forecast in the next week does look like it starts to go towards a more spring-like setup for us.
I just have to point out, you have said the forecast, it's not all that bad. Yeah, guess what? It's not all that good either. So call it what it is.
Yeah. I saw some of the
garbage.
Some of the crocus are starting to open up outside in the front of the house, so it's warm enough for that, right?
Yeah.
Not too bad. I mean, The daffodils are like this
Look,
high.
I'm looking forward to the warm-up.
Yeah.
This is a good week to finish all of the indoor spring
Yeah.
cleaning.
The back.
Look at that.
Oh, wow, we got the summer.
Love it.
countdown now.
Thank goodness, Ash. I'm glad we didn't have to wait for this one.
89 days.
89 days. Okay, now here's the question. For you at home, too. If you could go like this and have it be June 21st, would you do it?
Nope.
I like June. June's a great month.
So you'd be willing to
No,
skip?
I don't like to skip the seasons, so to speak.
Okay.
Our winter season, though, is, if we could shave like
Yeah.
2 weeks off
6
on the
weeks
front,
off on
2
both
weeks
ends.
off on the back,
Yeah.
Most
Be
of
a
the
lot
country is
nicer.
in spring by the end of March. Most of the U.S. is,
We're still
with
in
the
winter.
exception of Great Lakes and New England. Still very cloudy.
And we know what Vanessa Williams has said.
Even
What is it?
Sometimes the snow comes
Yeah,
down in
okay.
June.
if it does.
Sometimes the sun goes around
We're
the
blaming
moon.
Dan.
I see the passion in your eyes. Sometimes it's all a big surprise. Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester.
We'll be right back.
8:36 this Monday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. The Rochester Police Department is actively recruiting and looking for the next generation of officers to serve the community.
This conversation coming at an important time. The community continues to process the shooting of an officer late last week. For more on the department's current staffing needs and the kind of candidates that they are hoping to attract, we are joined now by Sergeant Justin Collins from the Rochester Police Department. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
So if we can, I first want to start off with an update on how the officer is doing. We know he was shot last week. We know at least once in the lower body. At last check, he was able to leave the hospital. How is he doing now?
I mean, okay, all things considered, but obviously not out of the woods, and we're just praying for him right now for his recovery.
And I imagine following situations like that, there are other officers that seek some sort of counsel or guidance from higher ups, and that's always available, correct?
For sure. We have a wellness unit that's very effective, that makes himself very available, a clinician. Obviously, we've had a string of violence towards Rochester police officers in the last year. So obviously, we have resources there to help officers as they get through it. I mean, human beings process things differently. Yeah, those resources are available for our officers.
Absolutely. 4 officers in 4 months, at least that's what we were told at the press conference on Friday. I think one thing that is really notable is the response. At that shooting, so many different departments showing up to show their support and to help out with whatever was needed, whether it was traffic or, searching for the individual. Explain that kind of brother and sisterhood that comes with not just being a member of RPD, but joining the force entirely.
Sure, yeah. So it almost seems cliche sometimes when we say it, but it's not. I mean, we all know the risks that we take, no matter what patch you wear, what department you work for, and we all would want the same response for us if it was us that was shot or one of our coworkers. So we have fantastic relationships with every law enforcement agency in this county, and that's something we don't take for granted. We appreciate everything they did.
We were talking about that risk that you take daily on the job during commercial break, and how during this recruitment, there's going to be people who will consider this, but policing is maybe just not for them.
No, it isn't for everybody. I mean, we were looking for people that want to step beyond the keyboard, beyond the telephone, and want to get into what's happening. I mean, obviously our city has its challenges, as does the county, and we want people that honestly want to protect people. It isn't for everyone, but if you're called to it, if you want to make an impact, you want to get out behind a desk and go out there and help people, do we face a measure of violence? For sure. We're very well trained. The Rochester Police Department's police officers are the most experienced, best trained. It just is what it is. The numbers don't lie. Our officers are the busiest, and they are doing the most every single day.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the qualities you're looking for in these candidates. We know the best of the best, but what does that mean? What does that look like?
We're looking for brave people, obviously. We're looking for people that are honest, mature, consistent, emotionally intelligent. People, again, that want to do something greater than them. They want to go out and they want to help people. What do police officers do? We help people, but here's a clear example of what just happened again. Officers are out there putting their life on the line to protect people. People are sleeping in their beds, and our officers are out there on the streets stopping people that are looking to cause harm to other people.
For recruitment purposes, what is the age range and educational background required to enter the ranks?
Absolutely. 19 to 42 years old. You could have a high school diploma or a GED. What's really great is whether you enter with either of those, the department will pay for you to get your master's degree all the way up. So really a lot of opportunity for growth, mobility. We have the best pay in the entire area, and we should. Again, I want to say it again, the numbers don't lie. The Rochester Police Department police officers are the busiest, and that's being short-staffed as well. I mean, we are the busiest and hardest working police department in the entire area.
So forgive me, because I don't really know much about this, but if somebody applies to be with the Rochester Police Department and they don't make the cut, can they go somewhere else? Will they go somewhere else? Or is it like, all right, didn't make the cut, so now applications in the trash?
Great question. Sometimes people need a year or two based on some stuff in their background they got to get some distance from, but there are other options. Very often, my team and I have a huge pipeline of folks that perhaps aren't ready to be officers after we've gone through the process, but they can they can start with the Monroe County Jail, or they can work for one of the local public safety agencies. So there's tons of opportunities for people who are just looking to get into the business of protecting the community.
Sergeant, for somebody sitting at home, they want to know more. Where do we send them? Where do they go?
Join therpd.com. Everything that you could want to know about, whether it's becoming an officer, joining our teen academy, our police explorers, everything is on there.
And we were talking during the break, there always seem to be retirements that are happening. How many candidates are you looking to bring on?
We're still looking for a little over 100. And as I mentioned, we're having pretty successful campaigns, but people are retiring so quickly we're not able to keep up at this point.
All right, good stuff. We'll make sure to post all of this information and much more on our website after the show this morning, foxrochester.com. Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Mm-hmm.
Time right now, 8:41. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, we're once again talking with Chris Lopez, who has the latest information regarding the ongoing war in Iran.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
once again going behind the story, taking a closer look at the ongoing war in Iran. We are now in week 4.
Yeah, and there are a lot of moving parts, both on the battlefield and in Washington. Chris Lopez has been following this story for us all morning long, joins us to continue that conversation. And Chris, I know there's lots of talk of weaponry and drawdowns and deadlines, but I want to talk, if we can, I want to start, if we can, with the troops that are currently on military ships sitting in the water off the coast of Iran.
And in bases surrounding Iran, too. I mean, you have reports of about 40 to 50,000 in that region. Now, they're not just there for Iran. They've been stationed there for a long time. You still have, for whatever reason, we still have troops in Iraq. We still have troops in Syria. So we still have troops that have been there for a while. Bahrain has like our U.S. Central Naval Command as well. So there's the fleet that's off of that. I mean, but you've had the president, the administration add more and more and more as this conflict, this war has been developing. So you do have a significant presence of U.S. soldiers that are there. I believe that right now it's 13 that are KIA. So, yeah.
And no word yet from the administration on whether we're going to see boots on the ground.
No, I mean, they've hinted at it. Senator Lindsey Graham was talking on Sunday about taking Carg Island. You cannot take Carg Island without boots on the ground. When I spoke to the Brigadier General Ty Sajuli a week ago or a few days ago, you cannot do a regime change. There's never been, historically speaking, there's never been a regime change without boots on the ground of some sort. I'll reiterate, of some sort. It doesn't need to be U.S. It can be the Kurds, it can be a local militia, so on and so forth. But you need boots on the ground to do a regime change, which is one of the objectives of this war here.
Really interesting conversation that you had with the general there. Break it down for us and maybe for somebody who didn't tune in earlier.
Oh, wow. We spoke about an array from the political side to the tactical side. We spoke about drone warfare. And really, one thing that stood out that I didn't put in my report, because it's a little subjective, because when you're talking about this, you're like, okay, well, how much can someone tolerate? And what I'm talking about is the pain of the Iranian people and the U.S. side as well, the civilians, us. Mm-hmm. I asked him, hey, what does victory look like for Iran? They're such a small military in comparison to us. They don't have anywhere near the spending, anywhere near the weaponry that we have. But what he told me is, look, if they can just inflict as much pain as they can financially on the American people, that's a win for them. And just not get destroyed. I mean, you replaced Khamenei with another Khamenei. Mm-hmm. You didn't even do a regime change with the person that you would like.
Yeah.
So, and that, financial pain for us looks like fuel prices going to $6 a gallon, $7 a gallon as a national average.
All of the people that were potentials or were on a short list as potentials to take over and be the next Ayatollah were all killed in the first round of strikes.
Yep. Yes, they were. And it's reported that his son, though we have not seen him, is more radical. And, should be. You killed his dad, you killed his mom, you killed his sister, you killed his siblings. He's not going to want to come to the table ASAP to talk peace with anyone. So you may have gotten someone that was already radicalized to their core and made them angry, essentially. And that's where we're at right now.
It's interesting because everybody has heard or everybody has interpreted some of the messaging differently, right? The end to the war is coming soon, or there's no end in sight, or we're basically almost done, or, we still have a long way to go. The president put out a post on Truth Social saying that productive conversations have been happening, and also tell the people at home the other side of that tweet as well, or post as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was vague. Productive means, what does that mean? Does that mean you're having talks finally, or does that mean you have been talking and now they're not hostile anymore, they're actually productive, we're getting somewhere? He said in that post that they're not going to strike energy infrastructure. He left out military infrastructure. He also left out is Israel, Israel's part in this. Are they going to continue to carry out strikes on energy infrastructure? There's quite a bit of questions left to go with that post. I mean, more questions, I'd say, than answers.
Yeah.
As of right now, it looks like a 5-day ceasefire, but that's also dependent on those talks as well.
We did see the markets get a bit of a rally, though, when that post was made.
Yes, and I was looking at them. Oil went down, stocks went up, and you have to say this. Is it the coin term from the Wall Street Journal editor Taco? Trump always chickens out. Essentially, when the markets are going down, does he say something or put something out in the press to jolt the markets up? Right? There's actually no concrete evidence that there are talks. Iran has to come out on the other side and say, yes, we've held talks. So there's no confirmation yet. So is this something that Trump is trying to do to boost the markets and push oil prices down? Oil, Brent crude, was trading at $113 this morning. It's back down near $100 a barrel right now. So a significant drop. That's 10%.
Significant there, but that doesn't mean you're going to be paying any less at the pump today.
No, it's unfortunate. The gas companies very quick to raise the prices whenever Brent crude goes up, and very slow to lower those prices whenever Brent crude goes down. They always say that, hey, well, this gas is from the first batch when prices were high. We got to wait until the next batch. But it doesn't seem that way when it's vice versa.
Yeah.
So
$4 a gallon, I think.
Yeah, $3.99 this morning.
Yep.
Right?
It was $4 when I was leaving.
Rough.
It was $3.79 on Friday, I think.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Lopez. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Time right now, 8:51. When we come back, it's this morning's Health in a Handbasket.
We're back on the other side of the break.
All right, time for this morning's Health in a Handbasket. Today, we're putting a healthier spin on a snack we all know and love, chips and dip.
Registered dietitian and nutritionist Jen Hafley back to show us how we can still enjoy that crunch and flavor, but with a few simple swaps that'll make your life a bit healthier.
Yeah, so we have a full table today. Where do you feel like you want to start?
Let's start over here.
Yeah.
This
Over
is
here?
like my weakness right
who
here.
doesn't
I
like
can't
chips
be
and
near,
salsa?
I can't be near chips and salsa.
Yes, so I kind of took a how can we balance it approach rather than automatically swap out every single thing. So tortilla chips option would be to incorporate something that's a little bit lower sodium, a little bit lower fat, but highlighting the dip that we often pair with it, besides guac, salsa. Salsa is a vegetable. So if you're using this as a vessel to get in your produce for the day, that already kind of is a healthy add right there, provided you're not necessarily grabbing this whole bag. Maybe you want to put some on a plate.
Question just for that real quick. Is there a difference between buying like the blue tortilla chips versus like the corn tortilla chips? Because in my mind, I'm like, well, the blue ones are obviously healthier, but I don't know if that's actually the case.
Maybe like a minuscule difference, so looking at the fiber content, but other than that, not a significant difference unless you significantly hate the taste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And unless you're eating the whole bag, if you're only having the
Yes.
plate full of chips,
Yes.
I can't imagine it's going to do too much damage. I do want to go in order, but I'm going to make you hurry up with that one because I need to know about that.
So this is Mexican street corn dip, and oftentimes with dip, we're looking at sodium, we're looking at saturated fat. So this would be one I would recommend maybe incorporating a few chips, but also adding in a produce item so that you're not necessarily eating it as quickly and you can be a bit more mindful and really enjoy the flavor of that particular dip. as
What
well as
is
getting
the
in fiber.
Mexicans? What's the dip?
So it is pretty sour cream based roasted corn, and it has some
got it.
cheese and a bunch of flavoring in there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it'd be
Yep.
like if you actually got the street corn, but it's not on the.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite hummus flavors, cilantro jalapeno. So adding a little bit of kick as well as adding a little bit of fiber in. It's a bit more plant-based than some of the other dips that we're looking at on the table. So that already is going to decrease your saturated fat. And if you're a fan of spicy like I am, something that's going to add flavor without adding a lot of some of those other elements.
Maybe a little fresh lime juice on top.
Yes. Yes.
That
Lemon,
container's gonna
lime,
go
whatever
I,
you do.
I like, well, and look, it works really well with the salsa and tortilla chips we got over there. Let's move along.
So tzatziki, this one is prepackaged. If you were looking to perhaps make your own or look for a variation more aligned with your health goals, option is to pick more of a yogurt-based dip. I didn't necessarily look at the specific ingredients, but even just spooning it out, it looks like it's a little bit more sour cream based, but that does help with the taste if you're someone who really wants more of a texture, I should say, a fuller texture. And then this is one, I don't have a container. I made this one this morning just to show a dip can be easy. It's yogurt and then diced pickles and jalapenos. And I ran out of dill. I would add a bit more dill, but a little bit of salt and pepper. So getting in some protein, getting in a little bit of a spicy kick there. I might have added a bit more jalapeno than pickles, so it's pretty spicy.
Listen, nothing wrong with that. As long as you eat it, right?
Exactly, exactly.
If you like it.
It might be a good pairing with something that's a little bit more bland, like a low sodium cracker or chip.
Just a thought, you could have taken maybe a scoop of this and just mixed it in there for your dill.
I could have done that, yeah. I opened it.
Just
I didn't want
thinking
it to
out
spill
loud.
in my car, so I opened it
You
here.
made it in the car?
No.
She had to bring it here.
I brought it here, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want it to spill in my car.
I thought you made that one while sitting in the parking lot.
That would be really impressive.
Yeah, we'd have to
Yeah.
send the camera out there.
So carrot chips, another option too to give that kind of chip shape and dipability, and that is paired with this dill dip. I personally really enjoy dill dip. It gives a sense of pickles without necessarily the sodium, but it also adds a little bit of flavoring to most vegetable-based things. So if you think about like a veggie wrap with cheese, for instance, a dill dip is going to make that a bit more palatable taste-wise. Not that veggies and cheese are horrible, but just a little added flavor.
Sure.
Yeah. A different flavor if you want it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jen, hit them with the socials. Somebody at home wants to learn more or wants to take some of these ideas. Where do they go?
Yeah, it's rdnjen.com and Instagram at rdnjen.
All right, awesome. Good to see you as always. We still have much more to come here on ARC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
March is Women's History Month, and for this month's My ROC Story, I'm featuring a woman-owned coffee shop in Rochester's South Wedge. How the owner of Equal Grounds Community Cafe is paving a new way forward 2 years after taking over the longtime business on South Avenue. That's coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. ARC Rochester returns after this.
I don't look good in it.
Abby likes the intro.
I do. I like the chairs too.
Do you?
9:03.
Good Monday morning.
It's a Monday. It's March 23rd. Thank you for sticking with us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Ferdman.
I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean. Back with the answer to today's weather trivia. You've got the Muddy Paws forecast. You've got the full forecast. And we've got the summer countdown.
We still haven't worked our way through the St. Patrick's Day doggy pictures yet. Is there like a cutoff?
I would have said the hard cutoff was today.
Friday?
Yeah.
Friday? All right, we'll do one more today.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll see if we can put some more together for the rest of this week.
Great.
So, yeah, let's talk weather trivia, though. The weather, you almost never know what unless you're watching us, you almost never know what you're going to get this time of the year, right? The trivia today takes you back to 1913. In March of 1913, today started the Great Flood of that year. It was actually Easter, okay? And you can take a guess as to how much rain fell through the 27th. Some of this came down as an ice event, and there was also hurricane force winds across the area. This was really a tumultuous weather period. But 1.78 inches, 2.25 inches, 2.78, I believe Dan committed to that already in the last hour. And 3.09 inches. We still have to see what the folks think. Louis, David, Mary Jane, Allison all had D. Jim C. Ian had B. All D's down the board. Sue, Paul, Debbie, Barbara, Rebecca, and Yvonne had D. All D's.
Oh, man.
Rod, Kyla, Barb, Ron, Sandra, Janet. Oh, look at this. Patricia, Laura, Sandy.
Do
Mary
I
Pat,
need
wife,
to change
Frank
my...
and Shelley C. Diane D. David D. Lisa and her dad D. Barb, Diane, I can't even say them all. Cheryl D, Dave Trail's husband C.
Ashley, I'm going to ask Ashley a question. Ashley, do you have to manually enter those every day?
Boy, do I? Yes.
Yeah.
And it takes like about 3 minutes every single day.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
3
thought you were gonna
minutes?
say like 10.
TV eternity right there.
Yeah, but I thought she was going to say like a half hour.
Yeah.
But the break is only a minute and a half, but you got to scramble.
Oh, yeah.
True, true.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Okay, Abigail, what are we doing here?
It's got to be D. Come
I
on, majority
feel like
rules.
it's got to be D because
Yeah.
everybody went with D.
This is like AI search mode, Google, Gemini.
Oh
Give me-
no, are you making accusations?
I'm just saying. I'm just
Okay.
saying that may have been.
Wow.
But you know, you take yourself to this period. More than 50% of the business district of Rochester flooded out. The DNC at that time, 6 feet deep, submerged all the printing presses in the city. The telegraph lines, the power lines came down in the ice event that happened the day after. So this is March 24th. We get more than a half inch of freezing rain across the area. So the National Weather Bureau couldn't contact the meteorologists in Rochester to inform them that there was another rain event coming. Then we have one fatality, unfortunately. Somebody went over the Court Street Dam in a canoe and lost their life in that event.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I find really interesting about historic events like this?
Yeah.
I don't think, and somebody can Google this and fact check it, but FEMA was not around at a time like that.
No.
Disaster recovery, how that happens, who's paying for what, just boggles my mind because you're talking 120 years ago.
So that put the gears into motion for the Mount Morris Dam. Now, the funding wasn't there, obviously, for it yet. The Army Corps of Engineers comes into play. Great Depression of the 1930s. We finally secure some funding for that, but it's a multi-year project, obviously, to build a structure like that. So it's not until 1952 that the city is really safeguarded from another event like that. But if we did not have that dam, we would have events like that at least generationally in Rochester from the Genesee River. So kind of interesting, to see that, looking back in history. But I think we got our muddy paw. Look at this guy.
Look at this
Lord's
guy.
dog. Look at the green bow tie, the green cap.
The little
look
page
real.
boy hat.
No.
No, he
Speaking of
doesn't.
AI, almost looks AI.
Yeah.
Okay, he
Sorry.
kind of has a gremlin face, doesn't he?
A little bit.
A little bit of a gremlin face?
cutie.
In a great way.
Oh, absolutely.
He's ready for a walk today. Get him out there today, tomorrow. Wednesday look dry. Thursday could be some wet paws out there, but we think the majority of this work week is actually free. And look at that. Look down low, all the way to the east of the city sky. At least it's brightening, right? I mean, it's definitely overcast, but at least the sky is brightening. 3,400-foot ceiling. And it's just a lot of low-level moisture locked in underneath that deck today. Northeast wind at 14. So this is that day you go out and you get some flurries, and then you get a brief snow shower, and then it's cloudy, and the sky brightens up a little bit, almost like late November. And you look at the temperatures in the 20s and low 30s there near Rochester, and you just get the idea that this is going to be a, quote, below normal day in terms of the temperature. But 42 for tomorrow. We'll be in the low 50s for Wednesday, upper 50s for Thursday, and then drop back again towards Friday, back into the upper 30s, then another cold front for the weekend. But even with that, even with this pattern locking in like this, all the heat has been out west. That big blob of orange that's on your screen is called a ridge in weather, and that's where the warmth goes. This Barney purple that's coming down through the Great Lakes. Dan's saying something naughty right now about this blob of purple into New England and the Northeast. Yeah, he's not a fan of the chilly weekend ahead, I don't think.
No, not one bit.
I would like to hear what you just said in the commercial break, please.
I think he forgot his mic was on.
Sure did.
TVMA, here we come. Satellite radar shows why that setup is like that. And low pressure clockwise. So if you want to remember this one, and the earth science question comes up, high pressure clockwise, look at your clock with the hands on it and say, hi clock. Like you were crazy and you were going to have a conversation with your clock on the wall.
Okay.
But you'll never forget high pressure turns clockwise. High clock. High clock.
Okay.
Like you were going to start a conversation with the clock.
Okay.
That's how I teach. and weather it.
Is that gonna be next week's question?
I think we already, way back in the early days
You did
of
high clock?
I think we did high clock.
Yeah,
I think we did.
I'm willing to bet nobody got it.
Well, maybe they'll remember that way. I don't know. Ultimate Doppler, we've got some flurries showing up west of Rochester and a little bit of light snow in the southern Finger Lakes. But again, no big deal. It's not going to slow you down out there. Live scan's in pretty decent shape. Our future weather does show that small chance of the sky opening up, 36 for the high there. And overnight, maybe a snow shower early, but the forecast tonight and Tuesday is just what we see, mostly cloudy, but at least adding a few degrees onto that temperature for our Tuesday. Clearing out a little bit Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then Wednesday we'll see a few sunny breaks. But the hour-by-hour forecast, sunrise back to 7:10, won't be long. It'll be back in the 6 o'clock hour. Normal highs up to 46. We're about 10 degrees off the pace today. And the extended forecast as we head towards the weekend. As mentioned, a little bit of a colder weekend, but holding hope that we do see some signs of moderation in the week beyond that. So it's not going to lock. It doesn't stay like this forever, but sometimes when you get into these patterns this time of the year, it's really hard to break out of these patterns. And considering the cold winter that we had also, it just fortifies the snow depth in eastern Canada, makes it easier for these troughs to come down in eastern Canada. But we'll see. We'll see. Next week has a little bit more promise.
All right. I mean, nobody is going to be upset with the 53 and 58 we're going to experience this
few
week.
showers there Thursday, but
it's spring.
Spring
What do you want?
Yep.
I know. We can sit here and complain all day, and we have, but nobody
doesn't help.
wants to hear it.
Summer.
They write in when you complain enough.
89 days to
89
go.
days.
89
Just 89
days.
short days.
That's it. Here it is.
Right.
89 days, 18 hours, 13 minutes, and 5 seconds.
What time will it be officially summer?
What time will it be?
Okay, let's see.
Like 2-something a.m.
Oh.
Really?
Maybe we'll be here.
But you know what the funny part is, though? If you take the sun angle in the sky where it is right now, you go outside at noon, it's the same amount of solar radiation that we get on September 20th.
Oh, wow.
Think about that. September
Yeah.
20th, it's 70 outside.
Yeah.
On this date, the average high is 46, but it's the same exact amount of radiation from the sun on both days.
So why is that?
It's that seasonal lag. You know, you're coming out of the summer in September, so you've got the lingering heat of the season. Lakes are warm, oceans are warm.
Can I throw in one non-scientific thing that I know about that? So in earth science growing up, our teacher said to us, the planet is kind of like an oven. That's why your hottest months are not at the beginning, because you need to preheat that oven before you stick your frozen pizza.
See, now that's a good science lesson.
Right? And listen, you mentioned frozen pizza, and I'm there. You got my attention.
You bolt that together with high clock, and that's a double whammy.
Boom.
Okay.
Honestly.
That's an arc hit.
And if you
keep spinning them.
If you can promise to have it delivered in 30 minutes or less, Abby's on board too.
Sure, why not?
All right, don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back. We're looking ahead to an upcoming conference aimed at helping small businesses grow.
And don't forget, we're streaming live. You can join us on the go. We're on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
9:16 this morning, the 4th annual Upstate MWBE conference is happening next week, inviting minority women and women-owned business owners to connect with industry leaders, trainers, and other networking opportunities.
This year's theme is centered around combining credentials, capability, and performance to drive long-term success. For more on the upcoming conference, we're joined by Timothy Howard, the Director of Purchasing. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
The fourth annual Upstate MWBE conference. So you've done this a couple times now. Has it gotten bigger and better over the years?
Yes, it has. Last year we had over 200 attendees, and certainly we want to see that progress this year as we get the word out. And it's next week, March 30th, right?
Yeah.
March 30th to April 1st downtown at the Rochester Convention Center, and so we're looking forward to inviting everyone out.
So who exactly is this for, and what are they going to be taking away from the event?
If you have a business, you should be at this conference. If you do not have a business and you desire to have one, you should be at this conference. There's trainings at this conference. You can learn about bonding. You can learn about financing. You can learn about tax incentives. So you ought to be at this conference, and you'll leave with a wealth of information as well as networking opportunities with other MWBEs, prime contractors, and a cross-section of government agencies that are all coming together to network together.
It seems like a great opportunity to for folks to kind of dip their toe in if they're even considering entering the world of business, right?
Yes, yes. Well, whether you're experienced or if you, as you say, dip your toe in if you're new, this is a great opportunity. What we're trying to do is to have you, we want to form connections with all of our regional areas. And so State of New York has 9 regions, and so there are 4 regions that are coming together for this conference. We're here in Rochester with the Finger Lakes. We have representatives coming from Western New York, Central New York, which is in Syracuse, and down to the southern tier. And so there's a cross-section, as I mentioned, of government firms, MWBEs, all coming together to both connect as well as to educate themselves, and then also to elevate our MWBEs.
Love that. Now, I imagine in just the 4 years, there have been some big success stories to come out of this. Can you talk to us about some of the smaller businesses that were just starting on year number 1 and have really bloomed into their own?
Well, there's more than one. I'll say come to the conference because we're celebrating them.
Oh, okay.
And so the first night is a awards jazz reception dinner, and so we will be celebrating a lot of our MWBEs from across these regions, those that have done very well in their respective businesses, and we have several here locally that have done well, and so I want to invite you out so we can all celebrate them.
How important is it to have mentors and leadership and a little bit of guidance and, funding while you're trying to get a business off the ground?
Extremely important, extremely important. And that's why this conference is here, because we want to put tools in the hands of those that are interested in business. And so this is a major priority of Mayor Evans and his administration to increase the number of small businesses within our community, and particularly minority and women-owned businesses within our community.
Talk to us about registration. There's somebody sitting at home this morning thinking to themselves, I've always wanted to start a business, or I just opened the doors to my business and I want to attend this conference. How do they sign up? What do they need to do?
Register now. You can go to our city's website, www.cityofrochester.gov. There are links there. I believe you have a graphic. There's a QR code on your screen. You can visit our office. You can visit City of Rochester, 30 Church Street, room 105A. At the City of Rochester, we have tickets for you, or you can go to Eventbrite and to get your tickets. So register now. Register now.
Very good. Thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. And all of the information for this conference will go over on foxrochester.com.
9:21, don't go anywhere. When ROC Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph is highlighting the work of one local coffee shop.
Her My ROC Story series coming up after this.
9:23, and for this month's My ROC Story, we are heading to Equal Grounds Community Cafe in honor of Women's History Month. I checked in with Monique Chapman 2 years after she took over as she forges a new path at the South Avenue staple.
There you are, Trina. Just how you like it.
Equal Grounds Community Cafe is serving up tasty beverages and food made to order, all while growing a customer base that feels like family.
I'm not the only one that people recognize when they walk in.
Jim is a regular, and he says there's always a shared respect and understanding among all visitors.
So they'll keep an eye on, they'll look out for each other, and they mind their business at the same time.
Monique Chapman became owner in 2024 after Equal Grounds founder Assemblyman Harry Bronson sold the business. She was inspired by her grandson.
His dream is to own a cafe. And I was in a business meeting with Harry, and I was presenting at the Urban League just about their program and how it helped my other business grow. And the opportunity presented itself that he was selling his cafe, and I just jumped on it.
The transition came with its own hurdles, including menu updates and filling knowledge gaps about the coffee industry.
I went to a lot of classes, I took a lot of courses, went to a lot of conventions to learn the history of coffee beans, and roasting.
Another new skill, delegation.
Before it was all work and my health was at stake, so I have to have that work-life balance and put people in place who can act on my behalf.
Monique is also creating a new identity for the cafe, building on its roots as an LGBTQ safe space.
I am a member of that community, but I'm also a member of so many other things, so I want everyone to feel included when they walk through the door.
She hopes her endeavors inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs.
I really enjoy being the face of strength for Black women in business, especially young Black women in business. But I want them to know that we are human too. So we can't wear a cape all the time. Sometimes I do have moments of weakness, and I share those with them so that they don't think that this ride is smooth.
Yeah, and it's amazing. We first covered back in 2023 the transition as it was happening, knowing that she bought the business and seeing all of the changes that she's made in the meantime. She was saying something like 6 dripped coffees is what they would have before. Now it's 3 to 4, and then they've expanded the menu so much more. There's chais and vegan and gluten-free options and different things like that. So it's great to see.
You know, I can only imagine just in the 2 years that she's had this. 2 years that she's had the business. That landscape has changed entirely. It's almost as if it's changing on a monthly basis. How does she keep up?
Honestly, it's just trying to keep up with the demand and seeing what customers like now. She's really inspired by the current crowd of people. She called it like dessert coffees, for example, because people like, you know, the sweeter drinks, something that looks fun, aesthetically pleasing. And there's also things that you can buy in store as well. And another thing is like she's also shifting the focus. I said wanting to make everyone feel welcome. Families, for example, she wants to make sure feel welcome. So there are Thursday nights when kids can come in and get chess lessons. There are board games as well, just a place for families to come and sit down and, as you can see, read, take a drink of coffee.
Yeah, it really does seem like such a cozy little spot that anybody can enjoy.
Yeah, that is for sure. And that was the message that you also heard. One of the customers just saying, you know, I'm not the only person that people know when I walk into this cafe because everyone's really friendly. I got that vibe as well when I was walking in there. And there was somebody else who thinks of the owner as like a mentor for her own business. So you kind of see these close relationships built between the owner and customers, which is really cool to see.
It really is. It's almost like one of those TV show kind of coffee places from a sitcom where you walk in and they know what you're ordering because you're in here every day at 3 o'clock on the nose.
Exactly.
You know?
And that was the case. Jim, I don't know if you saw him in the package, but he was saying he comes in at certain times and it's a part of his regular routine. And she even memorized it. She was like, oh yeah, I know him. And things like that. And also with the intention behind wanting to bring the customers into the process more, she brought down the counter a little bit so they can see the process of the coffee being made. So it's really cool.
Seems like every little touch has a little bit of, I don't know, magic to it right there. Steph, this was really, really cool. What's a good place for people to check them out? Social media, website, they have all of that?
Yes, social media, Instagram and Facebook are great places as well, regularly updated, and the website is linked on that as well.
Sweet and low or Splenda?
Neither.
Neither.
Yeah.
Neither. All right. Just checking. Hey, stick around. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester.
We'll be back after this.
Spatchcock Funk here. Happy
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
You've shown us a varied weekend, from this gorgeous sunset in Utah to a cute and spirited dog playing the canine version of basketball on a sunny Oregon day, to an active Sunday in the skies over parts of Ohio, this lightning, and a hailstorm that dropped quarter-sized stones Sunday night.
Want to see your weather photos and videos on TV? Click Chime In on this station's website to share.
Good Monday morning. Thanks for sticking with us here on ROC Rochester. It may only be Monday, but we're in for a real Friday-like treat, a very special edition of Soundstage.
Yeah, this morning we're joined by the high-energy rock band Wicked. They're currently on tour, opening for the band Vicious Rumors, and they're making a stop here in Rochester for a special hometown show.
For more on their upcoming show, we're joined by band members Chad Michael, Danny, Scotty V, and Gunnar. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
We're really excited to have you guys here. You look great, first of all. I'm loving the outfits. Second of all, this is a really exciting time for you guys and for the people here in Rochester. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to be playing here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the big things for us is we love building the community around rock and roll and live music. So, you know, people like Photo City who are putting on the show and that support this kind of music, it's a big thing to us, and it reflects in our music too. Yes, it does.
What is it like for the fans who know you guys, who have seen you perform, to see you once again back here?
I think they're super excited. It's like, you know, we love to see others excel as well, and you know, it's cool to see people like hyping us up and being excited that we're going out on the road again on tour, you know, overseas and next year. So it's exciting for all of us.
Yeah, and we get to play here. All of our friends and family come out, and it's a big party.
Yeah.
Very good. You know what? I'm just going to give you my microphone really quick, my friend, because you're a little quiet, so you wouldn't mind.
Well, we've never heard that one before.
No one's ever told him that. Accusations here. Okay, so one of you three have got to spill. What's the deal? Are you just loud?
He's the voice of the band.
Yeah. The voice of the band. So it's kind of a good thing that you now have a mic.
There you go, yeah.
All right, as the voice of the band, for somebody who may be unfamiliar with your sound, with how you guys got started, fill us in.
Yeah, we were influenced by early 70s bands. That
Thin Lizzy,
Thin
David
Lizzy.
Bowie.
Yeah,
you name it.
AC/DC, all that stuff. And we said, like, how can we put a modern twist on this, right? And, like, make our own kind of mark on rock and roll history. So that's what we set out to do.
And do you feel like you are making your mark on rock and roll history?
I think we are, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's cool.
Yeah.
We see people, it spreads even beyond the United States. Like we went down to Mexico City. We saw a huge group of fan base down there. We're looking forward to go to Japan next year. So I think we're doing it.
Yeah, it's cool to see us leave our mark on this music industry.
Okay, so one thing I have to address is the flow here. Everybody's got hair. And everybody, I mean, the hair is, it's a character on stage, is
And
it
it's
not?
real. It's real. Can you believe
It's
that?
real.
Yeah.
Across the board?
Oh, yeah.
All right, talk to us about the decision to everybody grow their hair out.
And Dan is jealous, by the way.
Yes, that's well,
I was going
I'm
to bring
jealous.
you a wig.
Mark is really jealous.
All you have to do is grow yours out. You'll be good, man.
This is true. This is true.
I think at first we wanted to be surfers, and then that didn't work out because it's too cold around here. So we said, like, how can we stand out? And the blonde hair was the gig, right?
We were just messing with Gunnar. We told him when he first auditioned, he has to dye his hair before the audition or else he won't be in the band. And he showed up blonde. We weren't expecting that. So.
Did you seriously?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow. Well, listen, I mean, it seems to be working. People are showing up. You guys are out there killing it. For somebody in town who wants to see you perform while you're in Rochester this go around, when, where, what do they need to know?
It's going to be Wednesday the 25th at Photo City Music Hall. We go on at 9 o'clock. Come out, enjoy, support the other bands that are on the bill as well.
Yeah, there's some other local bands starting before us, so get there early.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
Nice.
Well, we're really excited because I'm going to take
Sorry.
that. No, that's all right. So we're going to get the chance to hear you guys play coming up after the commercial break. Is it hard to pick your favorite songs when you're putting together a set list? Do you have to kind of like fight over it, or for the most part?
Oh, yeah, we
all
fight
on the
over
same
it.
page? You do.
Everybody's got opinions.
Everybody's got opinions. Who wins?
Yeah, who has the last leg? I think it's
I feel like Gunnar always does.
Yeah, I'm the one setting all the tempos and stuff, so I'm the one setting.
He kind of forces us into whatever he wants.
and he's the driver for the van, so if he's mad,
Yeah, we all go
Yeah,
down.
you guys are showing up
I'll drive
late.
right into the
Yeah,
ditch,
exactly.
Now, when it comes to writing music, what does that process look like? When you've got three musicians sitting down at a table, is there one who always takes charge, or is it whoever's showing up with the idea takes the lead on this one?
It's pretty cool for us because we actually live together like an old school band. So imagine, like, by day we're a bunch of engineers and supervisors in the area, and then by night we're writing music together, just like a bunch of friends in the living room. We built a studio, and like, it all gets done right at the band house.
Are you guys actually engineers?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of engineering?
Like packaging
engineering, medical
project
devices,
engineering.
stuff, yeah.
Oh, wow, and we do that during the day?
Oh, yeah.
And then we rock out with our locks out. later on.
That's it, man. That's it.
We'd be bored otherwise.
Yeah.
Nice. Listen, we're excited to hear from you. You should be too, because on the other side of the break, we are hearing the band Wicked live in studio performing for us this morning.
Yeah, stick around. We're going to get to that after the break. Welcome back. We're joined now. We have the band Wicked here in studio. They're getting ready to perform this week a very special hometown show at Photo City Grill.
Before they take to the stage, they showed up here because what do they have to do? They've got to entertain the hometown audience, gentlemen. And entertain, you guys know how to do that. When you're on stage, talk to us about the importance of that energy that the audience gives you, and you kind of, it's like a cycle.
Reciprocal, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially as a lead singer of the band, you know, I really feed off that energy. And even if it's an empty room or whatever, it's still like MSG to us. We perform no matter what to like the highest energy.
That's when it's like the biggest challenge, because if there's just one person in the crowd and they're still vibing, you got to play for that person. You got to make it like they got to go home and tell everybody, I was the only person there. And,
Exactly. But it's fun.
We haven't had that in a while.
You look out in the crowd, and especially for us as a band, with Danny talking about community, we have people in, suit and tie, people with, leather on, you name it, a tennis shirt on or whatever, and they all come together during that show as like one entity. It's really cool to see those people start to mix and mingle.
Yeah, absolutely.
I imagine.
At what point did you guys realize, hey, like we really have something here, the whole group, we've got it?
I think you two knew from day one.
Yeah.
Brothers over here.
We always had that dream. We knew the vision that we wanted to have, so right off the bat.
Excellent.
Right off the bat. All right, gentlemen, you're going to be performing for us now here in studio. What are we going to hear?
This is our new song, Go Rebel.
Go Rebel, ladies and gentlemen, the band Wicked.
final thoughts of the morning here on ARC Rochester. Really busy morning. Obviously, a lot going on here because we have the band Wicked in studio. Some technical issues with your last segment, and that is just how it goes sometimes. But people are definitely going to want to have to check you guys out live. Tell everyone where you're playing and when. And if they want to follow you on tour, you guys are doing that too, yes?
Of course, yeah. We're playing at Photo City Music Hall on the 25th this Wednesday. So come on out, support, have some fun with us. And you can check everything out at wickedrockandrollofficial.com and the socials, Wicked Rock and Roll.
Can they also hear you on like iTunes and Spotify and stuff? How do they find you there?
Yeah, all of it. You can search Wicked. Our latest single that just came out, Go Rebel, and the first one off the upcoming album, Obsession. So check those two out. They're brand new, and we're excited to be playing them on tour here. So if you come out, you get a little bit of a taste of that.
I guess a question for each of you. A favorite song that you guys have that you've put together through the years for each of you. Is it different, or
I think it's
definitely different, yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's probably, we wrote this song for my grandmother called Summer and Sun on the last album, and it was kind of like a departure from all that macho rock and roll music, so it was a different experience for us.
Yeah, it was fresh. Yeah, that was one of our favorites for sure. Cool. I like the high energy ones, so I always go for like Obsession or something like that. You can clearly see on the screen right now. That's me going hog wild out there.
You guys really go for it out there. Question for you though. So the band is named Wicked. Let's say you were adding us. We were going to be your backup singers. I'm wondering if you can assign us, the three of us, names. Who are the characters we take on when we get on this stage?
Obvious
what do they call
clearly don't fit in.
Listen, we'll get you a wig. Don't worry. Don't worry.
What do they call the ones with the lollipops in Wicked there? The
Lollipop Guild?
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
I can see that.
Does that work? Yeah.
If the shoe fits, put it on. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You guys, this has been such a treat, and we really appreciate you stopping by this morning.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us, guys.
One more time for someone who wants to see you at Photo City. How do they do that? When, where, ticketing information?
Tickets at wickedrockandrollofficial.com. You can see all the dates there. Go to the Photo City link right there. You can get the ticket. You can get at the door as well. So the 25th, this Wednesday at Photo City Music Hall, we'll be performing around 9 o'clock. Get there early and then support all the other bands as well.
Yeah. And rock on.
That's right.
What do they do? This?
That's
I love you.
Listen,
Wasn't Gene Simmons here? Didn't he show you?
Thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you,
hey,
guys.
that does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 we're on that other
We're on 13 Wham.
That's it.
ABC, much more live local news coming up later today. You can join Steph and Mark for 13 Wham News at midday.
Bye.